There we go. Howdy dorks. Oh my goodness. Today's a whole day, ain't it? Welcome. This is Unchatter. This is Jezebel. This is Jezebel's hoodie. I don't know if I've had it on stream before. She's been real clingy today, as you can see. Sometimes the hoodie helps, especially when it's chilly. I'll kind of calm her down a little bit. I don't know that's going to be what happens today, though. So, here she is. Yeah, hi. Streaming, Dwarf Fortressin'. That's where my brain's at, right? That's a lie. Anyway, let's shove our square-brained heads into the round-shaped Dwarf Fortress hole. And maybe the cat will settle down. Doubtful, though. Anyway, today I want to start something brand new. I want to try something new. I want to try something stupid. I am in the mood for something stupid. So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be Dwarf Fortress, and it's gonna be a different kind of challengey type thing. Kitty, I know she's all up in here. Do you have anything to say? What do you have to say for yourself? I think so. I meant to like retire our previous fortress between streams, but I didn't actually do that. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I'll load up treasure rack. And here I'll get all this set up as well. I'm running just a touch behind today. My goodness. So I need to turn that back on. I need to turn. We can turn that off, and then we can go. Oh, and it's already hooked into Dwarf Fortress. Thank goodness. And maybe the sound as well. Probably not, though. That probably still is the other game. Game audio. It says Dwarf Fortress. I don't think it's actually. Okay, whatever. Here, this is treasure rack. It's perfect, and it's not going to be the thing that gets us our metropolis, right? So, say goodbye to treasure rack. We're gonna retire for the time being. So this is gonna be, still in our world. All these dwarves will still be here. They'll still be doing all their perfect things. We're just gonna let them do it on their own. Okay, there we go. My goodness. They're on their own now. So yeah, thinking of other silly things we can do in this game, challenges that we can give ourselves that should not be done, things that should not be attempted. I'm curious, what happens? What happens if the wagon's empty? What happens if you embark to a place and you just don't have anything? That's what I want to try. 9 forts in this world. This will be fort number 10. That's including our tutorial fortress, though. So probably realistically number 9. And I've been giving this a little bit of thought. I'm not going into it like 100% blind, but like 98% blind. I also we're not retiring our other fortress like right at the end of the year, so we're embarking at a slightly different time, and I'm under the impression that can have an impact on when migrant waves show up. But it'll probably just make things harder for us, which will be perfect for what I'm planning here. I don't care. This is not like the Metro percent stuff was kind of like, oh, I wanna try and do like not like an official speedrun thing, but I wanted to be a little rigorous about it, right? I wanted to be systematic about it. We're not doing that no more. We're going to be part of the dip ceiling. This is our primary civilization. Of course, now we've accidentally made fortresses with 2 other civs at this point. But the dip ceiling is our main one. It's got 4,400 people and 52 sites. And we're kind of out in this region, so we're gonna. Where do we want to embark. I mean, savagery is fine, spirit is fine. What if we embark to an evil place? What if we just showed up to an evil biome with nothing? Oh my gosh. Even a savage place is gonna be a little brutal. Let's say, what do we actually care about? We want a river. We want clay and sand. Iron is probably good, right? What if we just didn't even say that? Was this gonna be like, oh, I didn't say no iron. I want to say I don't care about iron. So yes, brain thoughts. When you embark to a place, your ability to do things on your map is kind of predicated on two tools, right? If you think in like a Minecraft sense, when you show up in the world, you can start punching trees, and from the tree you can make an axe and a pickaxe and all that kind of stuff, right? But you can't punch trees in Dwarf Fortress. And you definitely can't punch rocks. We cannot mine with our bare hands in Dwarf Fortress. We cannot get trees. So how many fingers are in this game? At least this many. There's a lot of fingers. There's like, we'll see if we end up in an evil place. Also, hi. We'll end up in an evil place, although the ground can have fingers. There can be little creepy little pseudo tentacles on the ground, if we're not careful. Or if we are careful, depending on what you're into. I'm about to try something really stupid. I'm gonna try to embark to a place with no supplies. Because that's the kind of mood I'm in. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that didn't really narrow it down, right? I mean, I don't want to, let's not go freezing. Freezing would make everything really hard. But I was saying, so if you have an axe, you can chop down trees, but you need rock in order to make a forge. So without the ability to get rock, you can't make anything metal. So if you have a pickaxe, you can make a forge, and you can make an axe for chopping down trees. But if you have a wood axe, you can't necessarily make things for digging. And if you have nothing, then you have nothing. We're gonna go with nothing. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have neither an axe nor a pickaxe. So that'll be fun. But where do we want to go? I mean, maybe we do just find maybe something slightly evil. Maybe we'll be near something evil. We haven't done a real proper evil fortress, have we? Hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Look at all these people showing up. My goodness. My brain is in all sorts of really not fun places right now, but I'm gonna force it. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun with a capital F. Dang it. I mean, how much evil is even in our world here? And Jezebel has been all over the place as well. Now she's just lurking down here. Hi. F is for friends who do stuff together. Absolutely. U is for you and me. Yeah. So I was playing a little offline, off stream, the other day, because I still have aspirations of making a metropolis is like really, really fast. Fine, making something in my bedroom and looking at you, huh? Well, then hopefully that's fine. So I had a fortress where everything was going relatively smoothly, but then a were-wombat showed up, and we dealt with it, but it bit a couple people. So then the next month we had like 4 were-wombats, and then we didn't deal with them, and then the next month we had 11 were-wombats, and then at that point we didn't really have a fortress anymore. So that was fun. I want to do a proper evil biome for it. Heard it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, evil is good stuff. Here, we got... Oops. Yeah, okay. So we got an evil shrubland, evil grasslands over here. They're haunted grasslands. And then what else is evil? There's really not that much evil around here, is there? Maybe we'll go over to these haunted grasslands. We know we like forests, right? Forests are always good for having supplies and stuff. I didn't know grass can be evil, right? I mean, look, it's a haunted grassland. It's a temperate, woodland, moderately vegetated, haunted grassland. I think that sounds right. I think that's where we're going. We have humans, we don't have elves, we don't have goblins, though the goblins will find us, probably. I saw a post on Reddit that someone had dwarf hands raining down on them. Excellent. Yeah, evil biomes are good at having really weird precipitation. Like sometimes you'll get like elf blood, or booze. And sometimes you'll just get weather that is not friendly. Okay, so we have iron, we have fluxstone, we have platinum. I mean, we have all the things here, right? Getting through an aquifer with nothing is going to be... this is so dumb. This is dumb. Let's just do the dumb thing. We're just going to be dumb. We're just going to do this. You have selected an area with light aquifer. You have selected an evil area. You may find very unpleasant environs here. Yeah, who's rain signing me up? I know, right? Also, yay! Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Let's confirm, and then now I'm going to prepare for the journey carefully. And by carefully, I mean we're not going to have anything. I have to click a whole bunch here. But this is my idea here. Can I just hold? I can't. I cannot. What would happen? This is a what if. This is a what if scenario. What if 7 dwarves, otherwise so hale and hearty and ready to settle a new fortress for their civilization out in the wilds, what if they got all the way out into the middle of a haunted shrubland and then said, okay, here we are, and then looked over and realized the wagon's empty. They don't have anything. We don't even have any animals, right? I don't want nothing. Right? None of these are... Yeah. Goblin stole everything. Yeah, exactly. There's some incident along the way. Oh, and they don't have skills either. Oh, that'd be hilarious too. Let's actually give them skills. We definitely want a miner. What have I been doing? There was a setup I was doing, wasn't there? Goblins untrain them all. I mean, even still, what if I have 70 unpicked skills? I know, we're ready. We're gonna do it. I don't care. This is the kind of mood I'm in today. 7 complete peasants showed up into the middle of nowhere. We're gonna get a couple of animals for free, right? We're gonna get looks like I see a horse there, but whatever was hauling the wagon, and the wagon itself, and the clothes on our back. That's what we have. That's what we got to us right now. And yeah, there's 2 horses. We have 2 horses. The most normal of the embarks. Chewedworks, that's where we are. No skills, vine boom. No items. Exactly. Oh, got giant dingoes. Chewedworks. Cool, yeah, so look. Empty wagon. So what we have, crucially, the only thing we have are these 3 logs and 2 horses. Do you all have anything? They have the clothes on their back. I don't think anyone showed up with a pick. They definitely don't have any skills. Yeah, it's literally just clothing. No tools. Nothing. We got nothing. So, the name of the game here is surviving until someone shows up with a pick. That's really the only thing we can do. So, This might be a quick challenge. This might be this might not take very long. But the main thing we can do, we can fish. That's a thing. Oh, we got river otters and alligators. Let's stay away from the alligators. We cannot defend ourselves against the alligators. Do Minecraft and punch a tree down? That's what I was saying. There's no tree punching in this game. If I say chop down these trees, nothing's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, cool, how? And that's your fortress. Oh yeah, we also have no food. No food, no booze. Consider placing a farm plot on some underground soil and planting seeds. What seeds? We don't have any seeds. Try building a butcher shop and slaughtering some livestock. Perhaps you can gather plants, fruit, or go fishing. Yeah, okay. So yes, those are things we can do. We can fish. We can fish. How are ice embark? Ice embarks are also kind of brutal. For different reasons. If you want a fun time, go find yourself a haunted glacier. Those are good times. Okay, so we have some alligators in here, right? Here's a long-nosed gar. Okay, and some lampreys, sea lampreys. Is this seawater? That would actually kind of be bad. Well, here's what we're gonna do. First things first, we're gonna disassemble the wagon, and that's gonna give us the entirety of our crafting supplies here. We have 3 logs. We got 3 logs, and that's it. Yeah, we got our shirts. Look at this, so empty. We got our clothing. We have 3 logs and nothing else. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build a fishery, and that's a farming workshop. So we can build 3 workshops. We can build 3 non-forge workshops. So I'm gonna build a fishery. And probably a still, so that we can make some booze. Here, I guess. It matters not at all. And that leaves us with a whole 1 extra thing, right? We could do a butcher in case we managed to kill something. If we kill an alligator with our bare hands, we could butcher it. That might not be a bad idea. I imagine that we're going to be like disassembling these and reassembling them into different workshops a couple times. But that's fine. If we get, if we kill something here, maybe that's, I don't know, we could do, if we do manage to kill an alligator, that would give us some bones, and that might actually be good. So I'm going to put a butcher down just in case we somehow manage to kill something. Oh, we could kill a horse. We can slaughter our horses, for that matter. That's a thing we can do. And I think we could make a bone crossbow. And then what? We wouldn't have any ammo. We could make some bone ammo. But the main thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a zone for gathering plants. Because there's all sorts of stuff on the ground here that we can eat. Gather fruit. I'm gonna say this whole, let's say the whole freaking thing. And I don't think we want to get too close to the river. I don't want to get too close to those alligators. But that'll be for gathering food. And then we also want to fish. So let's say that this is also our fishing area, because they can fish from these little ponds. Yeah, fishing. And then let's go into our labor. And I'll say, everybody fishes, and everybody gathers plants. We have a person dedicated to mining and cutting trees, not that they can do that. When will we have a no dwarf embark? So you can't do a 0 dwarf embark, because if you have 0 dwarves, then the game says you lose and you get kicked out. We could do a 1 dwarf embark, and that has also crossed my mind. That might be next. And then what? Let's not tell them to hunt yet. But then we can make little stockpiles. I'm gonna make a stockpile here, and this is just gonna be a stockpile for everything. Everything except corpses and refuse. Adventure mode without adventure mode? Exactly, yeah. Poor man's adventure mode. I'm here for it. Okay, yeah, I think that's all good. So now, yeah, look, you're fishing. You're fishing. See, that's good. Fish. Perfect. Okay. Let's see how how do they do? But they have like no skill. Everyone has no skill at anything they do, so it's gonna take them forever. We're going at 100 frames a second, and they're just standing here forever. Maybe we can fish. It's also possible that there's nothing in here to fish. I'm doing all right. I don't think I'm cut out for this. Now you think that? There's nothing like a good friend. Do you have any friends? Relationships. Oh, your lover is here, and you're friends with everyone here. Look at that. And you're still just fishing. Have we caught anything? I don't think we've caught anything. What is a friend? A friend is the person who's been on an empty wagon with you while you've gone halfway across the world. That's a friend, right? Body parts. Oh, there's just a bunch of teeth. Who punched this fish? Oh, the lampreys are fighting the gar. And there's a hamster down here too. Okay. Oh, but the lampreys are gonna kill the gar? Can we butcher the gar afterwards? Come on. One of you's gotta die. One of you's gonna die and I'm gonna eat him. Wow, it does not. That was a big one. There's definitely fish in this river. I don't know about the ponds. Yeah. Panicked after being attacked. Yeah, well. Okay. I don't know if these pawns are gonna give us anything. Haven't seen anything happen yet. I'm alright. No? And then, okay, where are you? You're fishing down here. You're fishing down there. You're fishing down here. Okay, so now they've given up on my zone. Now they're all fishing at the river. Okay, well, hopefully nothing jumps out and grabs you. I'll just how about this? I'm gonna disable the fishing zone and just say they can fish wherever. I think that's how that works. They're trying. Oh gosh, they're trying. Maybe what we do, the plants won't swim away from them, right? So maybe what we do is we say some of you are fisher dwarves, some of you are plant gatherers. Let's do 4 fishers, but everyone gathers plants. Maybe that's what we do. They say like there's any kind of knowledge to be had here at all. There's nothing so important that it is worth telling a lie. True. Are any of you gonna... Oh look, there's fish! There's fish! We caught a mussel, a lamprey, and a shad. Okay. Maybe we won't starve to death in the first season. And you're gonna prepare the fish. And then we're just gonna have fish. We're not gonna have a meal. So we should make a kitchen? But I think... Creepy crawlers? Why are there creepy crawlers on the surface? I don't understand. We really screwed up this world. Oh, what was that? What was that? Emu! Oh, we've got undead emus! Emu zombies! We're screwed. We're so screwed. Nobody piss off the emu zombies. Yeah, please. Calling rope read. That's a good thing. Have some faith. Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, they're gonna run, and running is the correct response. Yeah, don't let them get to you. Don't let them get to you. Don't let them. Oh gosh, they're swarming. Okay, we're down 1. Maybe they'll just move on. Maybe they'll just move on. We have 10 food. We're fine. Oh, they're getting closer. They're wandering a little closer to us, aren't they? Oh, no! Get away from my fish! Get away! God, can you make something if you don't even have a pick? I mean, so we can't dig. We can't dig and we can't chop trees. Like, I'll even make a little... Like, we'll dig this as soon as we have the ability to, right? We have 3 logs because that was our wagon. So we can make any of the workshops that don't require stone. Like the forges require stone, but we can make all the others. Oh, did you actually kill? Oh my god. You killed 2 zombies. Holy crap, okay. Maybe our expedition leader here is doing some work. How did you do that? Expedition leader. Holy cow. Expedition leader charges at the emu corpse, collides with the emu corpse. The emu corpse is knocked over and tumbles backwards. Expedition leader punches the emu corpse in the head, bruising the muscle, force bends the neck. And snap the neck. Our expedition leader, Logum here, just charged in and snapped an emu zombie's neck. Oh, now you're in the water. That's less good. Can you get out? Can you swim? Okay, good. Those have to be an incredible power punches. I know, right? I mean, when you're out here alone, wow. Holy cow. Okay. 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 That's not too bad. Can we butcher those? So now, expedition leader. Yes. The trick here is because we're in an evil biome, the corpses will reanimate, just kind of on their own. So I don't know that we can butcher these. Can we butcher these? Can I let's do this. See if that does it. Nope, there's nothing to butcher. Needs butcherable, unrotten, nearby item. Yeah. What's a few walking corpses? It's fine. I know, right? Clearly you can just deal with them with your bare hands, so I don't know what I'm worried about. I think we're just down to 1 of them even. Yeah, 1 emu corpse. Oh, but a cougar corpse. That might be a little worse. It's way down here. That might be a little worse. And it's a little worse. But we're preparing fish. Peasant has been found dead. Where did you get off to? Oh, that's the one. Or no, we're down another. Okay. How did you die, Monam? I've already dismissed all the combat. Well, I'm gonna assume that was an emu. But see now, even our corpses, even our dead people, are gonna be a problem. Is this all evil? I'm assuming this is all evil, front to back. This is all dead grass. Is there even any living stuff? I mean, that's a good question, because if everything's dead, then there might not be anything for us to gather off the ground. That would be bad as well. 'Cause I said this, right? This has, it has some of it's alive. You have no jobs. I don't know why. Store item in stockpile. Death is all around us. This is truly horrifying. DF hard mode. I know, right? What the heck? That's the second time I saw that. Or just a little river otter. Oh, it's all tiny. That's a tiny otter. Just make sure you don't kill it. It would actually be bad to kill that because then we would have undead otters. Okay, well we're making food. We're not going to be able to make extract from plants. What do we have to extract? Because we can't turn fish into booze. As much as I would like to ferment fish, we can't make fish booze. 6 corpses. Okay. The leaves and fruit. Those we can brew. Extremely hard, no skills, no items, and what about the setting of economy? Savagery, yeah. I don't know that this is savage. I think it's haunted. This says, I mean, we have plant. There's plant. I saw it in our screen. I can't even make a chair so that we could put in work orders. Peasant found dead. No. Oh yeah, see look, Ingish's left hand is fighting. This is gonna be real quick. Yep, there we go. Now our people are coming back. It looks like the whole person, but it's actually just a hand. So this hand is now attacking Kubuk and is gonna win by the looks of it. How are you? You just got slapped around by a hand. Hand scratches. Hand attacks. Left hand scratches the peasant in the right eyelid, tearing the skin. The force pulls the head. Oh, gruesome. What have I done? What have I done? Well, we're down to 4. Where's our expedition leader? Someone take care of this hand. Someone give us a hand. Oh, did you get it? You must have. Yeah, okay, so now it's a mangled hand. Another living hand. Maybe fewer hands. Okay, well you can all eat, right? You have food. I'm tempted to say, I mean, we couldn't even make a well. You would need a rope and a mechanism for a well. So we need rock. We need rock to have a well. Oh, but you don't need a well to drink, actually. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Water source. We'll just designate this is our water source. So at least they will drink water when they need to. And not just dehydrate to death. Store item in stockpile. What are you finding? Oh, a corpse. Oh, trousers. You just, okay, loot the zombie corpse. That's fine. Oh, we just, oh my god. Water is not a real drink. It's, when you got nothing, it's what you got. Yeah, Kubuk's dead. And Logan found it, okay. Okay, so that's the one that we watched. They hadn't found it yet. Oh my god. Excuse me, water's the best drink. Ooh. Tell that to them. They're gonna get all these unhappy thoughts. They annoyed, caught in the rain. I agree, water is the best drink. Have you ever tried Dwarven Ale? The only things we're gonna have in our stockpile is gonna be the clothing of our dead citizens. Oh my gosh. Can we toss the zombies like into the water? I don't want these to reanimate. Oh, but this is a river. Things can't cross this river. Okay, so things that, well, maybe you can. Can you cross the river? Oh, but now we already have, here's Kubuk's corpse. Dwarves love a varied diet. I think the cougar is fine. What's going on now? Oh no, the cougar's not fine. Okay, so now you have Now you have Kubik's corpse and a Dwarven corpse. Well, goodbye, Meng. Down to 3. That cougar is gonna be a problem. Even more so than everything else, that cougar is a problem. Oh, yep, okay. Where's our expedition leader? Where's the one who can actually do this? You killed like 4 people. You're trying to drink. There you go, drinking. I drank foul water, how disgusting. Drinking water without a well, yeah. That's the main part. Water from a well is okay, but muddy water, like from a river like that, I don't like that. Now all the jobs are gonna be to deal with all of our corpse stuff. Here, I'm gonna say, oh, I can't. Hi, come here. Yes, hi. I'm gonna forbid all of our corpse stuff because they're gonna spend all their time moving the clothing from the corpses to our stockpile, and that's not really what I want them to be doing. But we're almost to the end of spring. We could be getting a migrant wave in, you know, like 2 months. We wouldn't have to survive that much longer. Down to 2 people. You're injured and unconscious, or you're sleeping. I guess that's fair. Where's our other person? They're fishing way the heck over there. Oh, there's a zombie over here attacking our horses. No, not the horses. How did you get over here? How'd you get over here? Did you swim over here? Now we're not gonna be able to get those fish. You're not gonna bring those fish back for us, are you? Okay. Oh, but that was someone who we already did. Okay, cool. Hi, creature. You are just all over the place, aren't you? Where's our leader? Store item. Yep, you found a sock. Cool. Where? Okay, so there's a corpse up here, probably. Yeah, let's forbid that one too. Now what? No job. And just be in the water. You going for a swim? Now's the best time for that, huh? Oh, there's zombies. Maybe being in the water was a smart thing to do. Oops. Okay, well, one left. Meh. Now you're the expedition leader. Yep, it's all you. It's all you, Ryzen. Hungry? There's fish right there. I have a part in this. This might require an answer. Our poor horses. Our horses did not sign up for this. I see you crossed. They must just be swimming. I didn't expect them to just swim over the river like that, but when they have no choice. So you're hungry, but we have food. There's food in here. There's food right here. Maybe it needs to be prepared into a thing first? Let's do this. Are you gonna actually do that for me? No, you're gonna go fish. Okay, maybe don't do that. We have the fish. Okay, well, we might as well follow you since you're the only person here now. Now, you wanted just one dwarf? Here's one dwarf. I think I want to disassemble one of those and turn it into a kitchen so we can make some meals out of the fish. Because he doesn't seem to want to... Well, we're down to 9 food now. Maybe you did eat something. You're not hungry anymore, so I guess maybe you did eat something. Oh, now you're dead. We lose! Hooray! What'd that take? 45 minutes? Jeez, really? I feel like that wasn't even that long. Well, okay. We lose. So goes Chewedworks. So what do we need to make that happen? Not evil would be helpful, right? We could survive longer. We could survive longer if it wasn't evil. But where's the fun in that? If we had an axe... Hi. Okay. She's just crawling inside me. If we had an axe, we could chop down trees. Maybe you had some tools. I mean, yeah. But I don't want to, like, make it trivial, right? If we had tools, then we could just do whatever the heck we wanted. Or no, not continue. What if we just had an axe? What if we just could chop down trees, but we had to still wait for someone to show up with a pick so that we could dig down? I think that's what I want to try next. Only one of each. I'm gonna try just an axe first. That's what I'm gonna try. Oh, and you know what we could do? We don't even have to go to a new place. Let's do this. Hematite. Oh, now we're like in the middle of the year. Not middle, but this is gonna be early summer. So who knows what that's gonna do to our migrant waves? Meow. Meow. Okay. I'm not even gonna find a new place. I'm going to reclaim Chewedworks. Reclaim. Oh, and it's no. Okay, hold on. I want to go back. I don't know if I'm the same civilization. I left for a second. You did? We did. That was too many zombies. Go back. Hold on. Sorry. We'll have to do that again. I want to start a new game. I want to make sure we're part of the same civilization for continuity reasons, I guess. Really not important, but it matters to me. Okay. Fortress. I'm gonna try it with an axe, so we can chop down some trees. Because with trees, you can do so much with trees. We can make a wall. We could make traps. I think you need stones for mechanisms. So we can't make cage traps. But we could make a wall. We could make a ceiling even. We can't dig down, but we could build up. I think that would be fine. So yeah, we're gonna be the dipped ceiling. And we're going to reclaim Chewedworks. Reclaim. And then this time we're gonna prepare carefully. We should save our thing next time. I'm gonna save our embark loadout so we can riff on it a bit, I guess, because I have to click all this again. Should we get any skills? Should I just do the axe, or should I give someone some axe skill? Maybe we have one axe and like one person who's a woodcutter and a carpenter, and everyone else is peasants. Maybe that's what we'll do. If everyone max axe skill, max axe. Matt, you can't really combine those, can you? Okay, so there's that, and then we'll do. Go down to weapons, right? Somewhere. On the plus side, because we're bringing so little, everyone is master axer, so you can't go to master. When you're embarking, you have 10 skill points here, and you can get up to rank 5 in anything. So if we go over to combat, we can do axe dwarf. We can do a proficient axe dwarf, but that's the max we can do. We can do proficient axe dwarf, and we can do like a proficient woodcutter, and that's what we get. That's what you get in embark. With adventure mode, you get a little bit more options. But we're not in an adventure mode. We're doing poor man's adventure mode. But the other thing is that since we're not having to conserve points with, you know, getting food and stuff. Proficient woodcutter, axe dwarf, and carpenters. Yeah. Oh, and everyone else is carpenter. We can do that. Yeah, absolutely. But like we could get a nice axe, right? We could probably get a steel axe. If I go, we'll just do axe. We could do a steel battle axe, and that will actually like do some damage. Everyone is a mixture of 2 of those 3 things. Okay, we can do that. I mean, we could even like if we could do 5. We could do 5 steel battle axes. So then 5 people are gonna be good at axe dwarfing. You and you and you and you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then you are a woodcutter. So you will be a carpenter. You will be a woodcutter. You will be a carpenter. You will be a woodcutter. You'll be a carpenter and a woodcutter. You're a carpenter and a woodcutter. Yeah, that looks like a loadout to me. You're gonna do a lot better against those zombies though with 5 steel battle axes. That's legit. Let's save. What even? Save. You don't have any miners? Nope, no miners. Don't have a pick. Don't have miners. We're just going full axes. This is an axe build. This is a wood build. Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Wood Fortress. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and our shops are even here. The shops are still here. We get 3 more pieces of wood. Oh, but we have plus all the clothing. All the clothing is still here. So are all the zombies though, right? I think some of these are gonna reanimate. This is so stupid. But we can build walls now. We can chop down all these trees. We can build walls. We could even make crossbows and wooden bolts. That's a thing we can do. But first things first is making a wall, I think. New chapter of Dwarven history begins here at this place, Chewedworks. Black Bearmen? Uh-oh. That's worse than what we had before. Make us great again with walls? Yeah. Keep the zombies out. Look at all of these. So everything is forbidden to start with. Surface fort. I've seen people do that. And then we can even let's build a wall around. I mean, there wasn't anything to fish in here, was there? But we can build a wall around, maybe around the river. So we'll have river access. I think that's what we want to do. But I'm going to designate a whole bunch of trees for chopping. And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to chop by the water. I'm just going to chop down all of those. I'm not even going to make a stockpile. There's still a bunch of mussel shells here. Perfect. No food, of course. Oh, but the shops are forbidden because they're not mine. They're mine now. That's fine. Dwarves acting like humans. I mean, desperate times. Yeah, so we got our battle axes, we got our 2 horses, and we got 3 more pieces of wood. Goodbye. See you in 5 minutes. And then yeah, we should make sure that our laborers are set up. So we have wood cutters. All of our proficient wood cutters are allowed to cut wood. Really what we should do is we should make a squad. So let's appoint a militia commander. Right? I mean, 5 of these people have skills. Let's say you. I don't know who has what skills. They all look the same. Catton is a proficient wood carpenter. Oh, but the militia things happen over here. So, who did I choose? Catton Ida Tast. Catton Ida Tast is an axe dwarf. Okay, perfect. So now, new squad, no uniform. And then we'll say go to equipment. I'm going to create a uniform that is literally just battle axe. And then that's all good. And I'll just call this axe. And then you're good. We're going to assign the axe uniform. And then I'm also going to assign all the other people who can do axe. Who says a uniform needs a uniform? All it needs is an axe. Yeah, you got the axe. What else do you need? And now we have all these proficient axe dwarves to just do that. Now, the other two, I'm going to say... I mean, they're going to end up... I don't want the... Yeah, go up there. Go hang out there. And we can see your hoodie. Probably can't tell, but her hoodie says problem child on it. Oh, and she's scratching. She probably wants it off. Do you want it off? Yeah, okay, hold on. Let's pause everything to make you more comfortable. Yeah, I know. I can barely see. You have... Yes, lick my hand. That's fine. You gotta bend your hand for me to get it through. There we go. There. You're all good. Everything's fine here? Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Fine. So there's two people who I don't want to be woodcutters because I don't want them taking the axes, right? Oh, it's the ones that aren't this. So Obak is good. Katten is good. Urist is good. Ushrir, no. And Moral, no. So you two. There we go. So far, so good. Not that I've unpaused or anything. Is there anyone here? We have some river otters. We have an alligator snapping turtle. That's probably terrifying. Let's not let that be a zombie. But we're going to chop some wood, right? And we should fish. We should definitely fish. Let's get a stockpile going. This will be an everything stockpile. And then I'm going to set a fishing zone on the river here. Oh my goodness. Like this. So that they fish on the river, but don't go too far. And then our gather fruit zone is still here. That survived. Okay, let's see what that does. Yeah, go grab your axes. Look at that. Look at that. Already so much more productive than last time. We're just going to chop down all these trees, and then we're going to make a wall. Yeah, look at all that. Oh, are we in combat already? The horse skeleton. Okay, well, that didn't take long, did it? Ugh. Cat, for real. Nope, I can't see this corner. She is covering the exact corner that I need to look at. Okay, so Meng is here, and then we have a bunch of badger corpses. That's a lot of badger corpses. Not to mention 2 horse skeletons. Cool. Cool. That'll be a thing, won't it? Okay. Well, if you're all chopping down that stuff, let's get our wall going. We're gonna use closest because there's only so much that you have, right? Oh, and you're right there. You're gonna get annihilated right now. Okay, squad, kill, confirm. Please, save Moral. No, not Moral. And then Zazit. And then Moses. How? You all had axes. What happened? What happened? Did you have your axe? Okay. Why didn't you have your axes? Where are the axes? You all dropped your axes. You all just dropped the axes and ran in with your fists. Why? It was part of your uniform. Not that I can see anymore. Yeah, it's part of their uniform still. Okay, well. That went about as expected. Maybe let's try a savage place. Maybe savage will be better than evil. Evil might be a little bit much for this. But I think doing it with just the axes, I think that makes sense. I am dwarf and I chopped a tree. Yeah, why did they drop their axes? They're all proficient axe dwarves. They all had an axe. And they just went in with their fists and then died. I mean, our first expedition leader was able to handle a zombie with his fists. Make me remember Diggy Diggy Hole. Okay, well let's try again. That was even quicker, wasn't it? Wow, that was 15 minutes. 2 dead fortresses in an hour. Or the same fortress dead twice in an hour. That's gotta be a record of some kind, right? Is that the kind of record I should be going for? It wasn't even 3 whole weeks. Ultimately, the carnage is my goal. So I'm still satisfied. Damn, you make me want to pick up Dwarf Fortress again and actually try to understand how farming works. That's fair. Farming's easy. You don't need to do farming. You put shit on the ground, it turns into flowers, whatever. Okay, we're gonna still be the dipped ceiling. But let's find a different place. Let's find somewhere that is untamed wilds, but not... I've never been to a good place. What if we go to a good place? Good wilds. Let's try that. We want a river. And then we'll get all the standard stuff. Iron. And then we'll be good. I'm not gonna filter for sand and clay. We're almost guaranteed to get an aquifer. I just don't want a heavy aquifer. Light aquifers are fine. Let's try that. I don't know why, but every single fortress I have has struggled with farming, running out of seeds at some point or another. One common issue with that is if you're... basically you turn all the seeds into plants, but don't use the plants in a way that gives you the seeds back. Then you'll run into seeds. Or if you just have like plump helmets, for instance, right? You plant all your plump helmets, and then you harvest all the plump helmets, and then you have a stockpile full of plump helmets. And then you need to process the plump helmets to get the seeds back. So if all of your plump helmets are just sitting there as plump helmets, and you're not brewing them or cooking them, I think there's also like some things you do with plants can give you the seeds back, but some things don't. I think brewing gives you seeds back, but maybe cooking... I think cooking does, but maybe not. There's a way to accidentally use all your seeds. Is the upshot. So you want to be making sure you're using like your plump helmets and getting those seeds back so that you can go and plant another crop. That's the thing that trips up a lot of people. Oh, I thought you just like got the seeds back from harvesting. No. You have to do something with the plant before you get the seed back. So you can get backlogged. Like you can, like if you're doing like the underground crops where you're doing like plump helmets year round, you can plant especially when you're starting, because you embark with so few seeds. You can be in a situation where you plant all of your spawn one season, and then they harvest, and then now all the plump helmets are sitting by the kitchen. No one's used them. So then, start of the next season, you just have no spawn. You have no seeds. So you have to wait for them to like actually, plant, harvest, process into food/ale, and seeds, plant, harvest. Exactly. I think if citizens are eating, like if someone just goes and grabs a plump helmet and eats it, I think you get the seeds back from that. But maybe Google that to make sure. There is some tricky thing in there where you can get yourself screwed and accidentally use all your seeds. The other thing is that you will see the cancellations for, you'll get a cancellation for cancels planting no seeds, even though the farming is working, because that's just how Dwarf Fortress works. Sometimes you'll have the farm will be half full, but they didn't have enough seeds to completely fill the farm plot. So you'll still get cancellations for I ran out of seeds, but it's just because they used all the seeds, and you have to wait for them all to grow. And then you harvest, and then you process, and then you plant again. That's the real trick. One thing that I like doing, I've actually really enjoyed surface farming. I know that's not a very dwarfy thing to do, but surface farming is really neat, because if you just gather all of your plants from around your fortress, you will end up with seeds of the things that are growing near you, and then you can grow those, and then you will kind of have continual access to the seeds, because you can just go outside your fortress and grab one off the ground, and so you won't really run out of those seeds because they're just there. Okay, so we're looking. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. That's cool. This is all Joyous Wilds. Let us go to the Joyous Wilds. Enough with the haunted stuff. Let's go somewhere joyous. I think we're going here. This is our capital over here. So I think we're gonna go down here. And these are mountains. There's no trees here. These are freshwater marshes. This is all. It's just this mountain itself is Joyous Wild. So maybe we'll go like catty corner on this. This is a freshwater swamp. This is heavily forested. This is woodland. This is thick. Thick forest. So I think maybe this right here. Maybe this is what we want. Or maybe down here. I think we want to be down here. We're going to do like a 4x4. We're going to be partially Joyous Wild and partially Untamed Wild. So it's all going to be wild. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll have a river, we'll have some mountains, we'll have some trees, we'll be on 2 different biomes, we'll have some Joyous Wilds, we'll have some Untamed Wilds, we'll have a bunch of axes. I think that'll be good. That'll be good. Light aquifer, that's fine. Savage area, that's cool. We got axes. We're doing that. Any changes here? I mean, we got our 5 battle axes for whatever good that did us last time. What the hell? Eating, milling, and brewing plants often yield a seed. Cooking plants does not yield a seed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But if you brew a plant into booze, you can then cook the booze. But you've already gotten the seed out of it. And you can make meals out of like to make a meal, you just need to have a solid object, a solid item, and then you can add like a bunch of other stuff. So you could do cheese as your solid item, and then just add it, and then they add a bunch of booze to it, and that won't lose you any seeds. Or like fish plus booze. That won't cost you any seeds. I think we're just gonna leave this the same. I think it's just gonna be the same thing. We have 4 points left. Hilarious. Let's do the thing. I am ready. How terrible will this be? Let's see. What's this over here? Is this our joyous wild foliage? I don't think I've actually gone to a joyous wild before. I always do the evil stuff. Oh, we have an ox now. Or a water buffalo, I think. I think what I'm going to do this time, instead of putting them all in a squad, I'm just going to let them grab their axes, and if they get into combat, they'll have an axe. And I'm going to hope that it's good. Dingoes. Wirestilled. Okay. Cool. And then look at all this. Downy grass. Bubble bulb. This must just be what grass looks like in the joyous wilds. I wonder, we might find a unicorn. Are we gonna get a unicorn? Let's tame some unicorns. Bubble bulbs and downy grass. And then here's our river. The heck is a bubble bulb? Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Oh, it's a purple mountain. That's cool. Yeah, look at all this. Okay, cool. And then we got trees everywhere. We got a river, and it's a river. Cook should not cook the dwarven plants if there aren't enough left. Yeah, exactly. And you can go into your kitchen screen and you can turn off like cooking for individual plants. So you can just tell them, just don't cook them. Once you've kind of established, once you've got like an established fortress and you have a big stockpile of things, then you can kind of afford to lose some seeds on them. Or even if you're like, you can trade for seeds, especially the dwarven caravans will bring the underground crops. You can just import seeds that way as well. Okay. And then there's a bunch of stuff on the ground, so we're gonna be good for food, I think. Let's chop some trees. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can actually do this time. We'll chop some trees. We are starting from scratch this time. Disassemble that, and then I want to get a wall built before we even fish. I guess one person fishing, that's probably fine. One person is gonna fish. Woodcutter. Everyone who's a proficient woodcutter is gonna be a woodcutter. And the other two of you are fishing. And plant gathering? Maybe two other people gather plants. Let's do that. Because they'll chop down all these trees pretty quickly. Do we have any critters here? More river otters, hooray. And a sponge man. Giant sponge. There's just a giant sponge in the river. Is this salt water? I guess there's freshwater sponges. I was more thinking of the weird cooking manager where you can have cooks only do stuff if a requirement is met. Oh. Yeah, you could do that too. It'd be a little finickier, but I mean, you can do the, you mean like just like the workshop, not the work orders? So I don't think you can tell them to make a specific meal, but you can tell the meal job to only activate on certain conditions, if that makes sense. But we have spongemen, and they're in the water. Of course they are. Oh God, look at that. The sprites in this game are so ridiculous. This sprite, it's 22 years old. Theirs are all, I wonder how old they are. Values hard work, disdains knowledge. There it is. Okay. Chop the trees. Chop the trees. Thank you. SpongeBob? Yeah. SpongeBob's whole family is here. We could even get killed by SpongeBob. Yes, we're out of food. I know. So let's build some walls. Let's build some walls real quick. I kind of still want to be on the river, even though, no, let's keep the river separate, but we want to be close to the river. Yeah, well, we want to make the river safe to fish in, because right now I don't think it is. I don't know that those sponge people are going to be very friendly. Okay, let's make a wall. I'm just gonna go for it. Just do that. At least make a spot for us to put all our stuff. And I saw a falcon up there too. So ideally we would have a roof, but I think that might be a little ambitious for us right now. At least they can do all this pretty quickly. We should make a pasture in here too, so that the animals move in. That would be smart. And pasture, except both of them. So that we can kill them at the opportune time. When there's cranberries, carrots are good. Whip vines, oh, we got whip vines. If we can survive here, we could do some cool stuff with whip vines. Okay, so you built a wall. Now what? We want to do some fishing. I'm gonna make a stockpile that just holds everything. Right? And then I'm also gonna make... Well, we could make a bunch of workshops, right? We can do all of our food workshops. Let's do a still. Let's do a kitchen. Let's do a butcher, because we have the ability, we have the potential to kill something. What can you do with whip vines? You can grind whip vines into flour. You can also brew whip vines, but you can mill them into flour just like you can with a lot of other plants. But whip vines are the highest base value crop total. Like almost all plants have a base value of 1 or 2, and then whip vines are like the only one that's at 3. Like it's not a huge bonus, but you can start making like a whole bunch of whip vine flour, and then that ends up in all of your food. You can make a bunch of whip wine, I think is what it ends up being called. And it just has a higher value than all the other stuff that you can make out of similar products, and it makes everyone happier. And you can sell it for more. That's all that's the only thing unique about it, but it's hard to... You have to luck into it. I don't think you can trade for it. You just have to have it on your embark. And a fisher. We definitely want a fishery. And then a tanner. Because if we do manage to kill something, we would definitely want to use its skin. And then that is all our farming. We're going to use all this space like so fast. We got a still, we got a kitchen. I think that's all fine. We can do bees. So we don't have... Oh, I think you could do wooden hives. I think you could do wooden hives. Let's do a carpenter, since we clearly have some wood. I'm also going to say that this is our meeting area, so that people hang out inside the wall. That would be good. Can even make it an inn. Maybe we'll get some visitors. Who wants to come visit our fortress? There we go. Perfect. So now we need food. Now we're gonna work up we need to like work up the Maslow's hierarchy. we got shelter-ish. Now we need food-ish. So I'm gonna set up a fishing zone. I would like it if we could do these little ponds. So maybe let's try the ponds first. And we're gonna do a plant gathering zone. just also around here. 9,000 a month in NYC. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, look how spacious this is. This is the biggest studio apartment I've ever seen. It's maybe someday it'll have a roof. Okay, so we got plants in theory are gonna come. We should make sure people are set to do that. We have 2 people who can gather plants, and then maybe 2 fishers. We have 2 fishers, and then maybe a hunter. We should have embarked with like a hunter, but we didn't. So maybe. Well, they're gonna want. Oh, we should make a boyer. We should make a boyer. Because then we can make a crossbow, and then we can make wooden bolts, and then we can actually hunt maybe. So we'll do a boyer. And then maybe a craft. Crafts can, like a craft shop does like everything, so that's probably a smart thing to have. Let's do that. What are you doing? You're just hanging. Oh, you're gathering plants. Okay, perfect. See, this is already going so much smoother. There's a raw pond turtle. Perfect. So then someone should be. Yeah, look, they're processing things here. Perfect. Oh, and because we've learned that you can make some armor pieces out of shell, we should just make everyone's shell armor. Because we can't make wood armor, we don't have leather for leather armor, but we can make the shell pieces. Let's do that. Let's do shell. So there's leggings, helms, gauntlets. I think that's all we can make, but like that's, I mean, protecting their head. Let's make, let's try to make 7 shell helms. I don't even think we have that many yet, but we're getting there. We'll let them take care of that. We'll just do shell helm. Shell helm. We're gonna have a bunch of pond turtle armor. That's all fine. You're fishing. Okay, and we're successfully fishing from here, right? I want to actually see them do it. The weather has cleared. Oop, a crow. Looking through the DF wiki and just spotted that the game has angels. Oh yeah. You gotta dig a little deep for those though. See, you're going all the way the heck up here. Oh, you're drinking. Okay. Let's designate a water source down here then. Lamb. Don't want you going too far. Warning, this massive spoilers. Yeah, you're in spoiler territory down there. Yeah, look, a raw pond turtle shell helm. Perfect. So we are going to want to get them all into a uniform at some point, but what are you doing? Drinking? Why? Why over there? I told you can drink over here. No. If you ever want to find spoilery things in this game, just keep digging downward. Okay. Oh, so we have a carpenter, right? I'm gonna make the area you designated as a water source is stagnant and makes them sick. Oh, that's fair. So does that be like running water? I guess that makes sense. Don't dig straight down, you'll find DF spoilers. You never dig straight down. Let's do a throne. Somewhere. Oh, we should make step ladders too. We can totally make step ladders. We can harvest from all of our trees. Running water or aquifer, got it. Okay, that makes sense. I don't usually have to deal with these kinds of problems. I want a throne. Where's my... Is it actually a chair? If it's wood, it's chair. If it's rock, it's a throne. Fine. And then I want a door. door. Perfect. Yeah, work on all that, and then let's make... I'm gonna make some more rooms. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be... This is silly. I can just go straight across here. Let's chop. Let's chop. How about we chop? I guess get to work on that, and I'm still just gonna use closest material because, spoiler alert, it's all wood. And we're just gonna do this. Maybe we do like this. This is being very slapdash. Oh, let's move the water source. Let's remove it from here. We'll move it over here, and we'll just we'll build towards our river over here. Water source like this, except, and then we can also say fishing can happen here as well. But ultimately, the thing that I care about right here is I want to make a little room. A little room, literally like that. And then I'm gonna make our chair go there. Must be inside. I need to build a roof, aren't I? So we definitely want some stairs. Let's do like this. Needs a door. Well, make me my door. I'm working on it. Yeah, they're using step ladders. Okay, cool. Yeah, look, and we got food. Here, let's do... oh, we need barrels. That's what we were running low on last time. We didn't have barrels to make the booze. We had the plants, we just didn't have the barrels. Duh. So let's make a couple of wooden barrels. This is going to be the worst looking fortress I've ever made. We're going to go straight from like my best looking fortresses to the worst. Absolute worst. Oh, Peregrine Falcon, Expedition Leader. Agitated Peregrine Falcon latches on firmly. That's not good. Where'd it go? Did it resolve itself? Great horned owl men, along with our sponge men. Okay, we'll assume that resolved itself. I mostly just want this to be made. I guess we need that to be chopped down. I want to set some work orders. Doing all this manually is going to be a little tedious. And we're in Savage Wilds here, which means as we chop down more trees, the wildlife is going to get more and more upset with us. So all these owl people, all these great horned owl people are going to turn into agitated. I guess I don't know if the animal people turn into agitated things, but like we'll get giant Kias and then we'll get agitated giant Kias. And that'll be fun. I think I might have started with too much here. Oh well. Do. This game has drunk gnomes. Actually, do you see the gnomes? There's like references to gnomes, but I don't know if you actually see gnomes. You see kobolds. I don't know if I've actually seen a gnome before. I'm gonna seal all this in, aren't I? Let's do like that. Apparently they run around and try to steal any booze left in the open. Huh. I'm not sure if I experienced that. Well, we killed a falcon. Agitated peregrine falcon. Is that gonna get butchered? Can we butcher that? We can make something into food. Oh, look. Yep, there we go. Giant great horned owl. So this is just caboose. This is a giant great horned owl. Soon they will become agitated giant great horned owls. So I made a boyer, right? I made a boyer. So we should make some crossbows. We're gonna make some wooden crossbows. Make 7 wooden crossbows. Seems smart. Yeah, I made this wall too big. We're already backlogged on them doing stuff. But you're sleeping. Oh, probably want some beds. I guess. See, like all this stuff is it's still all sitting here. You're processing fish. Look at all that. Cool, cool, cool. Hate birds that keep trying to steal my babies. Oh no. And our 2 animals keep getting chased off by the birds as well. I mean, we could do a door. What if we just do... Oh, come on. We have a door. I know we have a door. So there's a door right there. Door. Stay inside, buffalo. Bar buffalo? Yeah, buffalo. Where's our horse? Is our horse still in there? Nope. Horse has ran off. Come on, grab the horse. Come on, people. You're fishing. Okay, I was like, you're taking a really long time to build that wall there. Everyone's doing stuff. Everyone's doing stuff. Okay. Well, this is already going much better than the last 2 attempts. Making crossbows. I think bolts get made at the crafts dwarf? Yeah. I want our little office to get made, though. Hey, it's fall! Hooray! Maybe we'll get some more people. That'd be cool, right? Maybe more than 7 people? And they might even, like, as people show up, they could just bring a pickaxe for us. It's kind of what we're waiting for. Just someone to show up with a pick. And then we can start digging. We've made it a season. That's something, right? 0 deaths even. I'm actually gonna say this does not take wood because they are gonna spend all day moving the wood and nothing else, and I want them to actually do stuff. I'd rather them go and grab a piece of wood and bring it to a thing than just have to grab all this wood and then let's fill up the stockpile. We're gonna have to have a second stockpile for the wood. Yeah, I did this silly. Oh well. They're getting there. I wish I could just, like, prioritize one wall in particular. Giant Wolverine and a giant green tree frog. Now, sponge people are just still... Can you move? Do they, like, are they actually sedentary? They have legs and arms and are people, and they just still don't move? That's incredible. What a peaceful existence. Can you imagine, like, just, like, diving into a river and opening your eyes and looking over, and there's just a dude there just sitting forever? He's like, hey. Hey, how's it going? Oh, we got our caravan. We need to make a trade depot. How about that? So you should be... Yeah, it's gonna be a bit before we see a wagon, so let's make it inside. What are you doing? You're conducting a meeting. Okay. Diplomacy. There's much to share. I'm sure there is. I mean, we do need leather. I'm gonna say kind of my usual thing. Let's do leather and food. What else do we want? Do we want maybe a pick? I guess it wouldn't be a weapon, would it? What do picks count as? What even is a pick? Because, I mean, do axes also do that? What do you need to dig? I don't think we can dig. Do we have anyone designated as a miner? Yeah, we do. We're fishing currently. Oh, I didn't actually. Let's just do our thing. Cool. Cool. You want crossbows and prepared meals. Well, those are things I can actually do. What was that? Spear dwarf? Okay. Our diplomat. Here we go. So now I can build a floor here. Now you're finally installing the door, now that I want to put it over here. Door. Come on. I might actually use some DF hack stuff here, just because this is stupid. There's no neat reason to make it too much harder. Suspend manager is on, so let's just leave it like that. We have food. We still need more barrels. I'm almost done with this wall. My horribly placed slapdash wall. Perfect. I'm gonna have to disassemble these before anyone can actually get in there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And that all got done. And then we're good. And then can someone actually disassemble this? Can we actually disassemble things? Doesn't take some special tool to disassemble, right? Is it? Do we need a pick to take down a wooden wall? No access to door. So I need to stare here. Let's do a stair here. So then they can get on the wall and they can walk across. Yeah, there you go. Food. Hungry. Shaken to the core. Are you nauseous? Combat. Mace Dwarf is fighting. Agitated eagle. Oh, our merchants are fighting. Our merchants have killed an eagle. Okay. What about carpenter? Agitated raven. Agitated raven latches on firmly. Okay, well that's not great. Can you get back inside? Not that our walls are going to help much against the birds. Everything that we're going to be struggling against is going to be a bird. So that's super cool. Let's do that, and then even just placing it lets me call this an office, right? Accept. And then I'm going to give us a manager. No one knows what they're doing. But this is your chair. Manager. And now I can do work orders. Hooray! So let's do wooden barrel is a priority for sure. And then we could do like wooden bolts. Let's do these 2 at a time. This one 1 at a time. Be real minimal about this. Empty barrels. Let's keep 10 on hand. We're gonna have logs, it's fine. And then bolts, I want to keep like 100. Because they get made like 25 at a time. Oh, but our traders aren't gonna be able to get to there, are they? Oh my god. Okay, let's build it out here. There. You can do that, right? Anyone just stand around? No, they're doing stuff. Okay. Oh, this is... I would like it if someone did this. Maybe. So we have 2 people fishing. Maybe that's 1 fisher. Or not the manager. We'll say the manager's off the hook for now. 2 plant gatherers is probably still smart. The rest of this is whatever. 1 woodcutters. But, I mean, whatever. I'm just going to make sure you keep your axe on you, right? Which I think is important. So then are we making barrels? We're making barrels. Good. Okay, so now let's add in... Should I make... I'll make lavish meals anyway. Why not? Our prepared meals, we want to be at like 20. And then we will brew from fruit and brew from plant. And then drinks. And food storage, yeah. Whatever. Drinks will be at 20. Drinks, plants, storage. Right, so we're needing food storage, obviously. But they'll get going on it. And we can place beds. Man, like, we really can't take down a wooden wall. That's not a thing I was expecting to have trouble with. You all have to go over here to fish. Okay, here we go. Cool. Now we need a broker. Not that anyone has any ability with this. How about expedition leader? Not that we have anything to trade. Do you want a bed? Do you want a whole bunch of wood? Oh, they're still unloading. That's fair, I guess. We have nothing. What's in here? Some food. Okay. Oh, we have some crossbows. And a bunch of pond turtle shells worth nothing according to our appraiser. Which is not that far off. Do you even have anything I want? You have ropes. Oh, ropes would be good. Do you have any mechanisms? I don't think they ever show me mechanisms. No. Rope would still probably be useful, though. Come on. Damn, come on. Some booze. This is all gonna be way more expensive than we can afford, though. We have nothing to trade with. Like a bunch of seeds, a bunch of bags, a bunch of cloth. Yeah, we can't afford any of this. Oh, we should be milking our. We should be milking our two animals here, because they can give us cheese, and that's done at a farmer. Yeah, none requested. You got your competent appraiser, you got your XP for it though, so that's all that really matters at this point. They're sleeping. Yeah, I was gonna make like bedrooms and stuff in here. There's no... For real? So the only way in here is through here. We're just be leaving soon, that's fine. Well, let's make some bedrooms anyway, or I'm gonna make a dormitory more properly. Since that's not gonna happen, then we'll just ignore that. Let's say construct wall. We'll do like this. Must be inside. Okay. Can't just place a bed out in the wilderness. Does that count yet? No. You have to actually put the floor down. Okay, so then from here I can say milk animal. Do I want to? I'm just gonna tie it to here, and I'm not even gonna bother shearing either, because these aren't going to give anything useful. We're just going to repeat, check daily. It's fine. And then we will say make cheese one at a time whenever we have a milk. So we also need buckets. Wooden bucket. I'm just going to say make 5. And that won't repeat for now. We should have a second carpenter. That would be the smart thing. needs empty bucket. Okay. Otherwise, things are going. You're working on all that. Perfect. Everyone's so grumpy. Oh boy. We need more doors. Maybe let's just say like 5 doors. Migrants! Oh my goodness, okay, what do they have? Have you brought us what we need? You are a High Master Gem Setter. Okay, and you have no tools. You have no tools. You are a accomplished wax worker. Cool. And then, oh look! Legendary miner. Urist. Urist Fortune Fountain. Fortune Fountain is gonna save our butts. I slept in a bedroom. This could be bliss. Don't get your hopes up. But yes, you have a steel pick. Now we're in business. That was everyone. Oh my god. We got a gem setter, a wax worker, and a single legendary miner. Well, guess what, Aerith? You are a miner. And nothing else. Okay. I'm tempted to even pick like a different spot for our entrance. But I do want to be close to the river. Where do we dig? Now let's get rid of this. Because we're gonna have to deal with an aquifer first thing. I kinda wanna be in the middle. I want to be near the river. So maybe let's say like here. We'll go down 5. And we'll suss out our aquifer situation. But in theory, our friend is gonna come over and work on it. Hopefully. New arrival. We have a meeting area, right? It's just a gather fruit zone. I guess maybe we don't. We do need to have a meeting area. Overlapping meeting area. Thought I made a meeting area. Does that work? That works. We just need to go somewhere. Okay, are they good now? Are you gonna go dig? There we go. There we go. Okay, I think we're in business. Can I call this a dormitory without having a door? I can. A dormitory without a door, so it's a matori. Okay, we've already found our wet stuff. Cool, but we have loam here, we have silty clay. But that means we have a layer. We have these 2 layers here before the aquifer, and we don't build on this top level, but this means we have a level here where we can get inside. And I think that's an upgrade over our current situation. So let's start digging a spot to put our junk. And then we'll make a better spot for our office. And then we'll make a better dormitory. We're eventually going to want a pasture. All that junk. I mean, let's just start digging. It's going to take them a minute. So just start digging. Nothing else. You're digging. That's all you're doing. Look, we're making food. Look at all that food. When you embark to a place that actually has resources, you can survive off of what you find off the ground, clearly, because we embarked here with 0 food. And no one's died yet. I want to find... I don't have any eggs. Don't have any meat. We have some plants. We're getting foxtail, we're getting carrots, celery. So we're going to have to plant all this stuff. We're going to make some farms, and we have a whipvine. At some point, we're just going to farm all of that. Buckets? Are you making a bucket? You're working on a bucket. See, since this is all loam, it's going to dig out real fast. And because our world is just scuffed, we're gonna get our pasture stuff going real quick, which I won't complain about. Nighty night, night night. Have a good night. I will see you later in the week. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Interrupted by agitated raven. Oh, that's good. Agitated raven. Oh, where'd it go? Oh well. Does that mean that we can actually take down our walls here now? I want to see if it's the miner who has to do that. Because that's hilarious. I never even thought of that. Can't disassemble a wood wall until you have a pick. Who are you? Our outpost liaison. Definitely the most well-equipped person here. Steel spear. Steel mail shirt, steel helm. Look at all that. Oh, there's a... Get him! Oh, you're all freaking out now. Terrified while in conflict. Yeah, okay. Well, let's start making our workshops in here now. This is it's a little bit safer in here. So everything's gonna be made out of wood. Kitchen. Has everyone got a job? Everyone's got a job. Okay, good. As long as no one's standing around. Butcher. Fisher. Tanner. Farmer. The rest, that is fine for now. Don't need any of that. Carpenter, let's do like 3 carpenters even, since that's clearly what we're doing right now. Crafts. And then we will want stone workers. Just have to find the stone, you know? Want a mechanic. Definitely want a mechanic. A jeweler someday. I think that's a good start. Okay. Oh, and that's just wet, whatever. Okay. So then this is gonna be our pasture. can just move our 2 things down there. That'll be fine. And then our beds and such. We need to make more beds or disassemble these more appropriately, and then we'll take out this chair and this door. And then we'll even... Alright, we got all these things. So I'm gonna disassemble these. Yeah, see this, the still is just filled with all these seeds. All these plum pits. And all our shells. And then I want this to be our stockpile. Boop, boop, boop. Let's do all, except it's not going to be wood. It's not going to be stone. Or no stone. And then everything else can go in there. Okay, now. Everyone get inside. We want like an outside refuse and corpse stockpile for the things that we don't want to be inside. So this will be corpses, and then this will be refuse. Except not bones or shells, or skulls, or shells. And not the hair or wool of the things that we care about. Not that we have any of them right now. Oh look, all the things are fallen. Look at all that. All the leaves. Wow. Simple pleasures, but that's very satisfying. What are you doing? Oh, you don't have anything to actually mine right now, do you? That's our gather zone. Our meeting area. You can go away. I swear there was another meeting area in here. This can go away. This can go away. Now these are all awkward for actually doing things in. That's fine. Let's do a chair. And a door. And a door. And some beds. Full 3 beds. Cool. So now here's our dormitory. Here's our office. And it is for our manager. And then I think we're okay. We are in combat. The raven is fighting. Oh, someone killed it. Nice. And then our miner does need to continue mining. We have to get through this aquifer. Hopefully it's not too ridiculous. Oh hey, it's winter. Oh good. I'm gonna go grab some more water real quick. Yippee! Okay, I'm back. Oh, and it unpaused. Oh, but it... Okay, there's a dry tile there. Hi. Welcome back. Ugh. Okay. Oops. Almost. So we got coal. We're getting... And this is all gonna be... It's microcline. Interesting. Okay. All right, well, let's dig a little side bit here. Don't want to drown our legendary miner here. That would be sad. Oh, of course. There's more combat. Raven manager, cool. Really, everyone just needs to stay inside. But we're finding stone, right? We have some stone, we have some stone, we have a couple stone. Those should turn into the mechanisms. We can get 4 mechanisms going, then we can make our little hutch here for our entrance. Might as well get going on that too, realistically. Our courtyard, I eventually want to incorporate this river into our courtyard. So I think we're gonna go like this. I assume closest material is gonna mean our wood. Do that. Okay. Now, someone doesn't have a job. I should also make a meeting area in here just so people don't wander around outside too much. Like, what do we have? Get rid of... I'm gonna move all these things a little bit, I think. There's our meeting hall. My goodness. And our pasture. Okay. And then instead of here... and here... There's a cattail flipping around on my keyboard. Okay, so fishing is gonna happen here. Drinking will happen here. Plant gathering will happen here. And then the other things don't. I think that works. Hopefully our friend comes and... Yep, okay, come on. Keep going. No one gave you permission to stop. Oh, you got a little further. Okay. I think we're on the edge of it. Just keep going down. Okay. I think Huh? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Sleep! It's an awful time to sleep. We're just now through it. Ugh, I don't think we're really through it either. That is inconvenient. This is gonna fill, and we'll have to do it again. That's gonna be what happens. We only have the one. We have the one pick. We only have the one pick. Can't believe Urist McWagoner has fumbled the bag once again. I know, right? Like 3 times in 1 hour. Ridiculous. How goes the fort? Well, you know. We started on the surface, but we finally had a migrant show up with a pick. So we're finally underground. You're gathering plants. I guess that's not really in the zone, but okay. So oh, you did grab rock. Well, too late now. So we're finally underground. We have an office, we have a dorm, we have a pasture, and that is it. We have moss growing inside because our world just kind of does that now. I think we've just embarked so many times and opened up so many caves that the caves are just like permanently open now. So we have not actually found caves. But we're trying to get through these aquifers. And I think we were just right down at the bottom, and then our miner decided to go take a nap. So now we're gonna have to try and do it again. Whoop, there goes Cat. Okay. Have fun up there. But we're gathering plants, we're making booze, we're fishing. That's about it. Yeah, see, we're finding some turtles and stuff. Okay, where's our miner now? No job. Yeah. Well, you let your job drown. Yeah, so now we can't get back. Now we can't get in there. So let's start. Start here. I'll even go back. Gonna have a turtle shell gem empire soon. I know, right? I made a handful of helms out of them because I was worried that we were gonna get swarmed by agitated ravens or something, which is still happening. But I don't think it'll come down to arming everyone with shells quite yet. But yeah, we got shells and like nothing else. Playing Untamed Wilds. This is Joyous Wilds even. It was my first time coming to Joyous Wilds. We're like half on Joyous Wilds, half on Untamed Wilds. Oh, are you gonna do it? Are we good? Oh, we might be good. We might be good. Okay, cool. I think we're below the aquifer. And probably just barely. Wow, that's still a pretty significant aquifer. Okay, yeah. I see coal on this level. That's probably a good one to start with. There's also, there's stuff everywhere. Okay, but we know there's still some aquifer here, right? If I go like this, I don't think we're fully through it. Or maybe, well, okay, no, oops. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh my god, okay. Well, I don't think I killed him. I didn't kill him. My first Wilds fort got decimated by quite a few agitated something or others. The agitated something or others are definitely a whole thing. I actually just got bored of killing my dwarves and lived inside the fort for years because I could get a military strong enough to get rid of them. Yeah. Our one long-term fortress that was in Untamed Wilds, we ended up making a wall and putting some crossbow dwarves on the wall and just having them patrol the courtyard. And that did pretty good at chasing them off, but it was still a whole saga. Okay, well that was stupid. But now I can keep going down from here, right? Maybe that's what we do. But it's all just... What a mess. What a mess! No, you're just gonna drown. Yeah, that's too deep. Okay. But this is dry? In theory? I mean, that's wet because of that. And then there's that. Okay, I'm gonna say... Let's see if we can dig here. Let's see if we can start fortressing here. This looks dry. And then from here, we need to find the cave so that we can drain all this junk. And we got people standing around upstairs, so... I think we need to give them more jobs. But I think we found the bottom of the aquifer. My goodness, and it's gonna slowly fill in, but I think we can let it dry out like this. I think that will be fine. If not, then FML. Oh, look at all that. Okay, so in our workshops, we got the bare necessities going, right? I have our cheese job, but I didn't remake our milking job, so I'm gonna make another farmer workshop. I'm gonna put it right here, and now I need to like actually start choosing our wood. We have chopped so many trees. We have agitated everything. Can't you drain off the edge of the map? I've never done it. Yes. Oh, I don't consider that cheesy. You can absolutely drain off the side of the map, but I think that might be a bit far from here. Like I'm in the middle of the map here, so we just have to dig all the way across. And I don't want to dig a channel that goes all the way across the map and then want to build fortress on that level, you know? It just kind of like, I'll just regret it later. But if we find the caves, then I can just put a grate down in the ceiling of the cave and drain it all, and then then you're good, right? We'll just say the caves are wet. Hooray. That's usually what I do. I think that's a simpler answer a lot of times. Okay. And you're good. Okay. So this is not going to get general work orders. Makes sense. We'll see. I mean, we'll see if we can find the cave. That might kind of dependent on actually locating the cave. We are going to milk animal one at a time, and we're gonna do that all the time. So now we're milking and making cheese. We're gonna do that. We're brewing. We're making our barrels. We should make bins. I won't even look at all of my notes. We're gonna totally wing this. Empty bins and logs. Probably fine. How many barrels are we keeping? 10. That's probably fine. And then what else? We definitely want mechanisms, like mechanisms and cages. That's what we should do. Fine. Indicated logs, that's all fine. That should be fine. And then from here, we can put in some cage traps. We still need mechanisms. Did those other ones not get made? Didn't I tell you to make some mechanisms? Okay, fine. You're not working. Why ain't you working? But in the meantime, I'm kind of making these little offshoots. Hopefully the water can evaporate out of here before it floods itself. I've only got a few fortresses under my belt, so I'm always learning stuff when I watch people play this game. I still learn so much. I've been playing this game for a decade, and I still learn all the time. It's one of those kinds of games. Okay, so then now I'm just gonna say dig down to 0. Might find something interesting in there. Yeah, looks like we might actually be through the aquifer. Sometimes there's like a second aquifer by the caves, though. That's always fun. Limonite. Cool. Heavy aquifer. It should be a light aquifer. I filtered away the heavy aquifers. I haven't actually tried a heavy aquifer yet. Of course, we're just gonna probably just miss, like we're gonna mine through the middle of a cave, right? I'm just not gonna find it. Okay, let's go. It could be up here even. Our aquifer is so thick. But mining like exploratory tunnels through an aquifer is just a nightmare. So I'm gonna let's do one here. And go down maybe 5 or so, or let's say like here. And go down to 10. And say another one here. Then down to 5. And another one here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Some of that might get in the way of building later, but it'll be good enough. We can close off little passages like that at least. And we build cage traps yet. We can build 2 cage traps, which is good. And then let's chop down these immediate trees. And I'm gonna build a roof for this, like this. It's just also gonna be wood. So we have all these birds and stuff, but they'll have to go over these cage traps to get into our fortress. That'll keep us a tiny bit safer. And we don't actually have a place to put the shells, do we? We need to go into here and turn on shells and bones and skulls. And then we can also say the wool for the things we care about, even though we don't have those things yet, but I'll forget about it when we do. Is it possible to tame animals you capture in cage traps? Yes, it is. You can tame animals, but not animal people. And I actually find we will most likely see it in action pretty quickly here once we start catching things. We got agitated ravens, we got dingo people. Like, you can't train the dingo people, but you can train the dingoes. They're just gonna hang out. Okay. They're just hanging out. They just like the grass. You can train things that you get from the cage traps, and you can also... Oh, that looks like a cave to me. No? There we go. It didn't give us the notice because of the same weirdness with our caves are weird. It'll usually give you a notice. But here, let's just... Okay, we're good. No longer needed to dig all these things. Well, of course we wouldn't enslave beastmen. We're not them goblin folk. But not enslaving, it's training. A little bit of water there. Morals, yes. They do have ethics. They even call them ethics. So they won't eat intelligent people. They won't eat the animal people, or butcher them. Okay, so we got cave. So let's close this off real quick. Don't have any blocks or anything, that's for sure. Now, cave probably goes up a little bit above this, not by much though. But then like, where's our aquifer? Our aquifer is like here. So it gives 1, 2, 3 levels without aquifer. Do we make our fortress below the cave again? I mean, here's the bottom, here's the water. So we could do fortress down here. That might be the smart thing to actually give us room. First cavern taught me the hard way that thing can move through diagonal spaces. Oh yes. Oh yes. So can water. That's a good one to look out for too. Yeah, things can get sneaky, things can fly. And see, there's still... can I put doors here? I want to put some doors here, just to keep the water out. But that means we can drain into here, right? What if we do... Man, I wish the caves were closer. Is there really not any cave on this side? Maybe let's dig over this way. There might be more cave we're not seeing. We're making cheese even. We got like a whole bunch of horse cheese. We have 1 water buffalo cheese. It counts. It counts. Okay. Oh, there we go. There it is. I found it. And it goes up. Okay, I knew it. I knew it. So let's close this one off too. Yeah, we just barely missed all this stuff. It goes way up. Okay. Now, sometimes you can also get a feel of aquifer stuff because of the caves. So like this is all aquifer. So that means I think below that level, I think we're fine. Okay, yeah, look at all that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say this. So this is the bottom of our aquifer, right? In theory. And I feel like there was still, well, maybe not. And it like did a good job of staying away from us somehow. Like this whole middle area. Well, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. I want to drain this. Maybe we go here? Well, ideally, maybe what we do... So we know where the caves are, we know where the aquifer is. Maybe we plan a whole second entrance now that we can dig it from the bottom. That's the real trick, is if you can go to below an aquifer and then dig a drain first, and then dig up through the aquifer, then you're fine. It'll just drain as you go up. So maybe that's what we're gonna do here. What's all this? All this magnetite? Look at all this magnetite. That could hide platinum. So then if we say, this is obviously like our way through, right? This is the middle of the map. It's hollow all the way up. It's really not that far from what we were already doing. It's just far enough that I care. So maybe our entrance ends up over here. We've already made so many things that we're abandoning. What's another entrance? But then if we say our way down is here, we can even connect with this. So maybe our drain is just here. Maybe we say say this is our drain, and then we're gonna come down, you know, like 2 more levels, and then this will be the top of our fortress, the top of our actual fortress. I think that's the simple answer. We're going to want to make some alterations as well, but that's fine. Because right, we would want to go like this and then go down. And then like this is and then that's fortress. And then that'll just flood, I guess. That's fine. That's fine. So we'll dig this first. This is way down there. We're at 1. And our surface is at 30. That's not too bad, but geez. Is it snowing? It's snowing! There's a dusting of snow on the dense bubble bulbs. And then I'm going to put some doors here, so that our water drains this way and not into our fortress. So hilariously, I'm also going to kind of flood the fortress, but I'm going to do it in a very controlled manner. So I'm going to smooth these. Hopefully someone comes down, does that quickly. Maybe I say... I mean, that could be you. Or does that count? I mean, okay, let's see that. On the plus side, if it gets messed up, you can turn the cavern into an indoor water park. True! It kind of already is. That's a different person. Okay, so that just doesn't... It don't matter. Okay, and then we can carve these into fortifications. Ideally, you would make your stairwell like right on top of. Whatever. We're going with it. We're going with it. Gold. Oh, that's just from the cave. Okay. I mean, caves are great at prospecting for you. Okay. We have a drain. And then I'm going to say we dig up. Because that's a thing we can do. The main problem... the thing that's hard here... This is going to be awkward, but I'm going to dig up like this. Because you can't... If you have mined on a level, like we've mined here, I cannot build an upward staircase into the thing I have not seen. So we have to dig up and then dig down, and now I can build up. because that's how that works. I would wonder if you could feasibly do a tavern that is able to sustain 2 out of 7 water on the floor. Water tavern would go hard. That'd be cool. We did something kind of similar, not really the same thing, but I made a bathhouse in our capital. And of course I should have just... We're gonna have to do it again. Ugh, okay, fine. Let's actually designate the whole freaking thing. That's fine, that's fine. We'll go like that. That's all fine. Now again, I just need to do that. That's so stupid. It is difficult to maintain like a 2 out of 7, right? But it's not impossible. And now it's gonna... Now everything is gonna cancel on us because now we're in the aquifer. But that's fine, because now it can all just drain. Okay, and then we also need to build here. Construct, stair. Except that... Oh my god. Stairs didn't used to be this weird. Yeah, it all cancels. I get it. It's cool. Don't matter. So we're gonna dig down like that. Okay. Did you actually get to this? You got to the surface. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then I need to build here.
I'll get you there.
Okay. And then I could even remove these doors. I don't know that it matters though. We got sealed again. And I think this is fine, right? And then that's gonna slowly fill with water, but once it does, it'll drain out this way. I think that's gonna be what we get. With this all... Okay, so they're still building there. It's fine, but this all got dug. This all got dug. And then it goes to the surface. Perfect. Okay. I think that's going to be our real entrance here. Let's just disassemble all that. Reclaim our wood. Tear down that trade depot. And we'll even undo all of this. Or rather, all of this first. Get rid of that. And that. And that. But what you will see is so water on the ground is cool and all, and will do things like keep them clean. They'll kind of, wash whatever's on them will go into the water as they walk through shallow water. But it won't actually give them any happy thoughts. Standing water on the ground won't give any happy thoughts because it's the mist from a waterfall that does it. And it's specifically the dwarf has to be on the same tile as the mist as it is happening. And that is what gives a happy thought. So what we're going to do is we're going to use my favorite trick that I've developed over the last couple of months, really. And we're going to make our central thoroughfare is going to be a waterfall. So instead of happy thoughts happening when they're in the tavern hanging out, the happy thoughts are going to be happening when they're taking jobs that take them through the fortress. And therefore they happen more frequently. That's going to be what happens. That's going to take a minute. Might not happen. It's not going to happen today, but that will happen. Let's do this. We're gonna put our wood back because it's all here on the surface and it won't take them long to move and stuff. And then same thing here. We're gonna do stair up, so that we can make a roof. And then we want a bridge. It's gonna go this way. It's just gonna be the exact opposite of this other one. And then, no, not you. Trap. Each trap. And then, yeah, look, all these mechanisms. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There. That should be good. So now they can walk straight down. Something has collapsed on the surface. Oh, did I never tried to make a fabled mist generator. Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't. Oops. I forgot that we had stuff. We had a roof over here. I guess I want to keep that stair so that I can take out these. Do that first. Did I kill you? Did I knocked you unconscious. Our one miner. Our miner got knocked unconscious because I was silly. But you seem fine. Yeah, you shook it off. Okay. Go get him. Yeah, there was a roof here that I forgot about. Yeah, it totally takes a pick to disassemble a wooden wall. So you just like have to undo a peg or two. Oh, but the other thing is that when most people talk about a mist generator, they're talking about a slightly different thing. Same principle, the same idea. Getting mist for your happy thoughts and stuff. But the way I've been doing it is a little... I don't know, I wouldn't call a mist generator an exploit, but it is a little cheesy. Oh, and you just... Oh, now I killed you. Oh, now I killed you! There was still a roof up there and I didn't realize it. There goes our legendary miner. Well, who wants to be the miner? Should have parried this. Who's next? No one is good at mining. It's just gonna be... How about you? Go fetch that pick off that corpse and get to work, please. Mine has been found dead. Yep. It was just a wooden ceiling. It's just some logs. You telling me a dwarf can't handle some logs to the head? Okay, this looks like it all got done. You can even see mist coming down here. And see, look, it's just gonna drain out this way. Very elf-like way to die. I guess. I wouldn't expect an elf to die that way. Could probably just bounce off them. The log would stop mid-air and go like, oh, sorry, my bad. Proceed. And then all of these logs should just stay down there, right? This isn't a log stockpile? Yeah, okay, good. Now. Okay, I think... Yeah, that's all fine. That's all fine. That's all fine. Ugh. Kinda sucks. Already had one death. But... this... I'm still waiting for that to be disassembled. Oh, but you got the stair before the thing. So that's gonna... That would also collapse, wouldn't it? Fine. I'll be careful. I'll be safe. Try not to kill another person. All I'm saying, if a dwarf's gonna be crushed, it ought to be by beautiful solid slate or something. We'll give it time. It'll probably also happen. What are you doing? Gather plants. Gather plants. Cool. I'm even gonna join this. I'm gonna do that. I'm basically gonna seal this off. Yep. There we go. So now I can take down this. There we go. Now we can take out all of that, except for the ones that we just put there. Thank you very much. Okay. So now we're good. Now we have our little starter fortress. Now we're safe-ish, right? The immediate danger has passed. We have our... we should put a roof on this thing. But we have an inside area. We have gotten through our aquifer. We've found our first cave. We are draining our aquifer. And we have a straight passage all the way down. The 30 levels that it will take for us to get to the top of our fortress. Yeah, look at that. That's perfectly fine. That should be fine. It might be a little... The water itself running down the stairs might, every once in a while, trip up a dwarf. You might get maybe some job cancellations or some slipping, but there won't be any flooding, and that's the important part. Which means now what? We have food, we have drink, we're doing mechanisms and cages. What's next? We got food and drink, we need beds. It's just bed. There's only one kind of bed. I'm actually gonna say 10. Or no, will it be 5 at a time? But I want to keep like 10 of them. Yeah, that's fine. And what else? What else? And those are the necessities, right? That's kind of our bare necessities. But we have a little bit of safety here. They'll have to come up. See, one of the downsides is now they have to walk up all the way up that to come up to do our fishing and stuff. But that's just the way it is. I would rather our fortress be down deep enough that we don't have to deal with the aquifer. And then yeah, this is all just nothing. This is all, we won't be doing anything with any of these tunnels. That's just all gonna drain forever. Fine, whatever. I'm gonna put in a shell craft job, just so that we have something that we can trade when the time comes. We want to keep some shells on hand for strange moods, because that would be bad to run out of them. Now I think at this point I think we're digging fortress. Yeah. So I think I am going to do I have kind of a pattern that I've been doing for our last handful of fortresses. And I think I'm going to do... Oh, it's spring, hooray! I think I'm going to do basically the same thing, but we're going to be a little more loosey-goosey with it. This won't be our same, like, strictly minimal kind of stuff going on. I'll try to make it look a little prettier, but the central bit is going to be pretty much the same. And it's going to be a waterfall. Hooray! Making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. So we're gonna do ramp and dig. And then a ramp. And dig. And then ramp. And dig. And ramp. And dig. And ramp. I don't know, how far do we want to go? Only been, last couple have been like 5 or 6, but we can make our fort a bit more spread out if we want to. Danger here is that we could just find our second cave and ruin our day there. But we'll see what happens. I think we'll call that good. See if we can dig all of that. Yeah, that'll be plenty. So interesting seeing different people's forts design and philosophy. I know, right? Every time I see someone else, it's like your fort looks completely different from mine. And of course, there's reasons for it all, right? There's like every design choice has a reason. This right here is unlike your brand new miner. It's gonna take so long. I'm glad that we had the legendary miner to get through the aquifer, but oh my god. We're just gonna watch you gain experience. Dabbling miner. Tap. Was that good? Tap. Was that good? Tap. Oh, a rock came loose. Neat. Tap. I got shale. Oh, we got kaolinite. Can do a bunch of porcelain. We love Doomed in this stream. There'll be a great miner someday. I know, right? Someday. Someday. You are a proficient axe dwarf. We did embark with some proficient axe dwarf and petrified wood. Interesting. But my fortress design philosophy recently has been prioritizing efficiency, because that's kind of the kick that I've been on recently. But we're gonna make this one a little less efficient, I think, just to make it look a little nicer. But movement efficiency is still like a priority for me. I'm always thinking about, like, if someone is here and they need to go there, what route are they taking and what's happening between? And are we keeping the flow of the fortress kind of sane and reasonable? Now there's Aerith's skeleton. Fair enough. We'll need to make some tombs at some point. We'll make sure that Aerith gets a tomb that's like down here in the rock. I don't want to place him up in the sand. That'd be a little sad for our legendary miner friend. Seems like it would be rude. Okay, bye. Oh, is that not going to turn off now? You broke it, cat. Why'd that break? Whatever. I can fix it. Go here, and then... No, that's not that. Advanced scene switcher. Create screenshot. And then... There we go. I had a 200 pop that couldn't keep up with brewing simply because the plump helmets were too far away from the workshops. Exactly. Exactly. You can really get yourself screwed in that kind of way. Our first fortress was running into, like... The food is made over here, and the dining hall is over here. but there's a library like up here with a bunch of chairs. So everyone would go to the food production area and grab the food and go eat in the library, and the dining hall was just completely unused. Because they found the closest chair, and that's all they cared about. I don't care that like they would eat in the closet that was closer before the legendary dining hall that's like 10 steps further away. We're finding some gems. So far, no cave down here. So far so good. Is everyone still... People are doing stuff. We could even build like our actual... whatchamahoosit, our actual courtyard wall. Are there any plants that grow in here? I'm not seeing any plants on the ground other than the grass. It's just grass and rocks. Huh. There aren't any like harvestable plants. There's some bees. I like to believe your dwarves just really love literature. Yes. I'm sure that's it. It's so colorful here. Oh my god. But like if I say gather fruit from in here, I mean it says it's valid, but I don't think there's any actual fruit to be gathered. I don't think they'll find it. Like there aren't any trees, are there? There's no trees. Nothing. Why does nothing grow in the Joyous Wilds? I was expecting them to be like lush. Huh. It's just a saccharine desert. Interesting. Well, good thing we're not just fully in the wilds, or in the Joyous Wilds. We embarked on like the cusp between two different biomes here. All the mountains to our north are just completely joyous. And I opted not to. It sounded like too much joy. I think we need to. I think we need to cool it sometimes. Okay, so then we're getting there, and you're finding native silver. And tetrahedrite. There's gonna be tetrahedrite for days. But I have a hunch that our like actual mineral mining is going to be upstairs, because all of the sedimentary layers are going to be where all the good stuff is, like our flux and our coal. Though there's some coal. This is, what's this, gypsum? Okay, maybe we do have some sedimentary down here. Just a smidge too jubilant for me. I'd rather be underground. Yeah, I mean, the dwarves will say the same thing, right? Just can't deal with all that tangled greenery, or tangled purplery. Imagine purple is probably worse than green. Okay, well you'll figure it out. You're a competent miner. We'll figure it out eventually. Okay, well. Oh, now people are running out of jobs. Okay, so now we definitely need to give them something to do. Let's make a nice big courtyard. I've been making kind of small courtyards recently, but there's no reason. We're in no rush here. So I'm gonna include this little lake here. Let's go over to here. Building present. Oh. Technically, yes. Nope. And then like that, that's fine. I'm just gonna go straight across the river. And we'll do like a little bridge over here, so that people can cross on the outside. We'll probably have a bridge on the inside as well. And then, oh, Hey, look! We found the other cave. Is that in a terrible place? It's probably in a terrible place. This is all cave monsters. Yeah, this is cave 2. We got goblin caps. We got most of the way. I think this was our bottom one. I think we can deal. Well, I'm gonna have to. But us being right on top of the cave here, I think that's actually useful for our waterfall situation. So we'll do that. But that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 or so. That's probably fine. And that's like the entirety of the space between the 2 caves as well, hilariously. So that'll be fine. That will be fine. Not huge and extravagant, but we'll deal with it. So we'll just put a floor there, and we'll call it good. Yeah. There's a nice big flat area in there. We could also... So I've occasionally built pastures in the caves as well. Oh, I see a bunch of webs as well. We have giant cave spiders. Do we have any giant cave spiders present? Not currently. Agitated giant wombat. Oh, but here, look. We have already caught some things. Oh my goodness. Where did they end up? Are they in here? Here they are, yeah. We have a raven, an agitated raven, a agitated giant peregrine falcon, and a agitated giant great horned owl. So those just flew onto our cage traps. They were trying to get into our fortress, and they flew in, and now they're in cages. So we can go over to here, and we'll tell them to be trained. We'll just say any trainer. We don't have anyone who's any good at it. But then you just need to designate a zone, which for our purposes right now is just going to be right here. Say animal training zone. Do like that. The main thing is that it's nearby food, because they need food to actually do the training. Let's actually make it the whole zone, so they won't have to like move the animal. But one of my favorite tricks recently has been if you are catching things and you just want to slaughter them, like maybe we'll train these. Maybe these will be actually keeping around. But see, look, they're training. And now they're like minimally trained. This is a trained raven. This is a trained falcon. This is a trained owl. Hooray. But once they're trained, you can butcher them. Like let's say, because now they're going to be over on the pets screen. They're like very minimally trained. If we let them out, they would probably revert and become wild within a month or two, because that's how trained wild animals work. They won't get permanently trained. They won't be domesticated out of the wild. You have to like capture a wild one and then train it and then have some babies, and then eventually the offspring will be domesticated, and then those won't revert, but like these will revert. But like let's say well, I'm gonna keep all 3 of these, but I could just say slaughter, and now that it's a trained giant owl, you don't have to do like a combat thing to kill it, to deal with it and get like the meat and the bones and stuff. Now that it's trained, a person will just go and grab it and drag it over to the butcher shop and kill it. And then it's done. And there's no danger to it. Are they able to procreate while caged? No, they are not. You would need to let them out. And then with birds, because these are all birds, they would need nest boxes as well. And not only do they need the nest boxes, they need to have nest boxes that your dwarves don't grab the eggs from. They need to be there long enough to, like, you need a pairing, you need a breeding pair, and you need a nest box, and you need the eggs to stay there long enough to actually hatch. But then yes, we were breeding ravens at some point. We actually have our whatchamacallit, our civilization actually should know a little bit about training ravens because we've done it a couple times. Like we know a few facts about Kias. And then ravens, yeah, we are generally familiar with training ravens. From a thing that we've done like 80 years ago in game. I think that is very cool. It's a cool thing. What? I think we might wrap up here. I think we made decent progress, quote unquote. I mean, we survived. We managed to find a combination of settings for us to survive with an empty wagon. We embarked here with 5 axes and a wagon and nothing else. And we survived so far. That's not really saying much. I mean, we have 9 people total. It's mid-spring. I hope we actually get a migrant wave. That would kind of suck if we don't get any migrants. I'm hatching up an idea for a savage dwarf fort, trying to restrict myself from using metal, so having a bunch of giant animals would be sick. Oh yeah, totally. Totally. If you can manage it, you can get like elephants and stuff. Like if you get lucky enough, you can get yourself some war elephants, and those will do you nicely. Yeah, let's just do a big ol' courtyard. Why not? I have to chop down these trees, obviously. Hey, look, a giant wombat. Oh, blocked, of course. To chop down all these trees. Woodcutter found dead. It was the giant wombat. Oh god. Agitated giant wombat. Oh god. And you're our miner! Who wants the pick now? Oh my god, really? Craftsdwarf, do you want to be a miner? I think we also need to deal with this wombat. Who has our axes? Did that wombat get a name already? It just should have, yeah, because it killed a person. Gusul Nabas. Copper Divine. Okay, let's make a squad. That's super cool. Who was our... Well, I can see who has axes currently. Let's say you are that, and then new squad, no uniform, and... So I screwed this up last time somehow. I need to say that you get a battle axe. I should say it's steel, because that's what we have. Confirm. Is this you? No. But let me give you, I'm gonna give a kill order. Where are you even? You're here, okay. So you currently have an axe, right? Hopefully you bring it with you. Okay. No, did I grabbed the wrong person. There's our wombat, and then our leader is Solon, where you're here. If you put down your axe, you have your kill order, you have your axe. No, you don't. No, you do. Okay, thank God. Now, there. When you have an axe, not that wild animals are not that bad if you have an axe. It's just getting them to actually have the freaking axe. Oh yeah, phew. That could have been worse. We are back down to our 7 though. Our whole one migrant wave has been wiped out. Okay, and then how are we on? There's a falcon, and there's still the sponge people. I really get a kick out of the sponge people. They're just gonna be and then there's the actual giant sponge too, right? Yeah. They don't move. They're just here forever. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. They have legs. I can see their feet, but they're never gonna move. Okay, so I think we're good for the day. I think we're gonna chop those. Except they're not gonna be blueprints. They're gonna be actual orders. Yeah. So now everyone has stuff to do now, right? Yeah. What? Is that that's the person? Okay. Or no, there's 2 corpses here now. Oh, you didn't run away fast enough. Yeah. So yeah, we've lost 3 people total, right? We had our initial, yeah, Urist, and then 2 people just now, Doomed and Moral. My 3 people, 2 miners. I know, right? Miner and a replacement miner. So now we're back down to 0 mining experience. And our next task is to dig the fortress. Miner's curse is upon ye. Oh god. I don't need curses. We left the evil place. Why are we still cursed? Okay. Yeah, let's call this good before something else goes wrong. But yeah, there's the start of Wirestilled. Yeah, a solid foundation to a fortress, but things can still go very wrong here. There's still a lot that can go wrong here. Oh my god. I can't but I can't believe we survived this long. I mean, doing it in the evil biome, that was a bit much. I don't think that can probably be done, but not with what we embarked with. Embarking to an evil biome with literally nothing is a bit much, but I think this works. This is just some axes and nothing else, and we're making it work, right? We're chopping down a whole bunch of trees, and we're gonna make a fortress out of it. So we'll make it work. Do I stream often? I do my best. I do 3 streams a week, Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. During the week I've been doing Dwarf Fortress, so Mondays and Thursdays. That'll be Dwarf Fortress. And then on Saturdays I kind of mix it up a bit. So this weekend we'll be possibly finishing, if not just continuing, Chants of Sanar, which is super cool. It's about language puzzles and decoding what people are saying and not having a clue what they're talking about. It's cool looking. It's a gorgeous game, so come by for that one. I'm also cooking up some plans for some crafting streams. I've been getting the maker bug again, so I'm kind of putting together the equipment to actually stream that, because I haven't actually streamed making anything before. But I'm getting there, so keep an eye out for that. Sometime during the week I think we'll do a crafting stream, and that'll be fun. Should be nice and meditative, and we'll just hang out and we'll make some stuff, and I'm gonna make a simple thing, so it might be like a craft along kind of deal. So yeah, I didn't even do my little. I started so hectically when I started streaming today, so I didn't get my little sponsorship deal going on. Sponsorship. Today was brought to you by stones, not logs, but stones. And by you. clicking those buttons down there and liking and following and subscribing, whatever, I don't know, whatever buttons down here-ish, it's probably helpful, so you should click it. Because I'm not doing real sponsorships or anything like that. So do the thing, or join the Discord. Lots of stuff, lots of hanging out in there, and we have fun in there. And this kind of rides up, doesn't it? Anyway, that's the deal for today. Come by on Thursday, and we will pick up right here with this fortress and see if we survive. Maybe we'll get migrants someday. Hooray! We got 3 whole migrants so far in almost a year. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Anyway, I'm rambling. Come by later in the week. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your week. Don't forget to stay kind.